welcome back to Beach Bum Bookworm. I am Tiffany. I'm so glad y'all found me again today. The show's all about cozy mysteries and romance books. And today I'm doing Cozy Mystery Book Tag 3rd edition. So I did this once several years ago, and then I did it in 2023. And I feel like now is the time because I like to see how far I've kind of changed. Maybe some answers are the exact same, but I've read so many books since then. So let's just get right into it. First, I want to say that this tag was originally created by Courtagonist, or by Courtny from Courtagonist. If you don't know Courtny, she's absolutely amazing. If you are a cozy mystery fan, you know Courtny. She is incredible. She's also now a amazing cozy mystery published author. Her book is so good. It was one of my favorites of last year, so make sure you check out her book as well. It's Courtney Bradley. And two, the other creator was Angela from Books Are My Heart. So make sure you go check out Angela. She has a cozy mystery channel. Go check her out. Go subscribe, follow all of their social medias. And let's get into this. This is the Cozy Mystery Book Tag. We listen and we don't judge. We listen and we don't judge about what I'm about to say. Look, I'm not going to probably just have one answer. It's probably not going to happen. I'm sorry. Okay. So I'm just saying that forewarned because the first one is location. Your favorite small town cozy. Now, did you expect... Courtney, Angela, did you expect me to pick just one? Okay, so I'm going to be very generic and say any cold weather location is my favorite for a small town cozy. I love the Michigan cozies. I love the Minnesota cozies. I love the Wisconsin cozies. I have been digging very recently the Northwoods Cozy Mystery Series by Annie McEwen. The first book is called Resort to Murder. Right here is one of my favorites, but there's just so many cold weather cozies in small town, lovely locations. If it's a small town and it's in a cold weather setting, it's my favorite. I can't help it. Number 2, man or woman's best friend, your favorite furry friend. I would probably have to say Prozac from the Jane Austen series. First book is called This Pen for Hire. Jane is a pen for hire. You can hire her to write a jingle. You can hire her to write a commercial for your plumbing business or to ghostwrite a book. She is a pen for hire. Jane is one of those people that nothing goes right in life. And I just made a video about the most humorous cozies. I think this is top 5, one of the most humorous cozies I've read. I will say the humor's not for everybody because she can be very self-deprecating. If you're okay with that, you should check it out. And her parents have these emails and they make this series to me. I think the emails don't start till book 2. So her parents have recently retired. They moved to Tampa so they could be near QVC headquarters so they get to get their packages faster. Makes sense to me, right? Okay. Who doesn't do this? And they write Jane back and forth, but their emails mirror opposite each other. So the mom will be saying how irritated she is with the dad, because he's done something and he is always doing something. And then her dad will write, and he calls her Lamb Chop, and it's always, hey, Lamb Chop, you won't believe how happy your mom is with me because I fill in the blank. And it's just the exact opposite. And there's no way you can't laugh. It's just too funny. So back to favorite furry friend from that series, Prozac. You get Prozac's thoughts through Jane. So just like what she thinks the cat is thinking based upon his behavior or face or, whatever. And it is a hoot. Now, some might say that Prozac is a evil meanie head. He is, but he's fictional, so I love him because he's so funny. The other animal that I can't go without saying, well, actually I have 2 more, is Jethro from the Amish Candy Shop. I'm reading Gingerbread Danger right now, and I just love Jethro so much. He is a little pig that is always doing something naughty, and I love him so much. In the new book, it's no different. He is always up to something naughty, but he can't help himself. No. The first book in the Candy Shop series is Assaulted Caramel. This series takes place in Harvest, Ohio. Oh, I'll put it right here. I'm sorry. And it is by Amanda Flower. Harvest, Ohio, our main character, Bailey King, is a chocolatier. She was a chocolatier, like becoming very well known as a chocolatier in New York City. And she gets a call in the first book from her grandparents who live in Harvest, Ohio. Her grandparents are Amish, and they run Swissman Sweets, say that 5 times fast, which is an Amish candy shop in the town, and the grandfather is very ill, so she comes back to help them, and she stays. That's not a spoiler. We're in book 9. So Jethro, and the last one that I can't not mention is Theodore. He's just not that kind of goat. He is a goat from the Christmas Tree Farm series by Jacqueline Frost, who is aka Julianne Hatcher. And oh my goodness, Theodore is absolutely amazing. His owner, I think, is what makes him even more lovable because she gives him such personality. She and in every book she always says, gets offended by somebody asking her something. He's not that kind of goat. He's not that kind of goat. That series, the first book, I cannot remember what it is called. Takes place in Mistletoe, Maine, and our main character works on her family's Christmas tree farm, and the farm is just, there's another favorite location. See? It's a Christmas tree farm, but they have like a little, almost village there. They have a little gingerbread house that's like a bakery, and now there's an inn on the property, and they have the guests play these reindeer games, which is basically just like these Christmas activity games. It's absolutely incredible. And Julianne Hatcher made all my dreams come true when in number, I think it's 4, I am the victim. And it was very odd listening to it because it's my first and last name. And I was like, huh. My husband's like, that's weird. I was like, it's so awesome. It's so awesome. I can't think enough. So those are my favorite for cozies. I know we got a little off. Listen, if you're not new here, you get it, you know. And if you are new here, I hope you're still here. And that you subscribe and like. Okay, so the next one is law enforcement, friend or foe. Name your favorite ally or enemy law enforcement. So I think my favorite is, I love but it's more about their relationship. I love the cop in the Noodle Shop series by Vivian Chen. You're going to hear that series again in a minute. There's nothing I can do about it. Ooh, I think I skipped one. Okay. I love him so much. I think his name is Adam, I think. And the Noodle Shop series, book 1 is Death by Dumpling, I think. This is, again, by Vivian Chen. It features Lana, and Lana works at her family's noodle house called Holy Noodles in the Asian district in Ohio. I can't remember if it's Columbus or Cincinnati. It starts with a C. And this is one of my favorite series. I love the Noodle Shop so much. And her relationship with Adam, I love them together. So maybe that's why I like him so much. But he is probably my favorite cop. Now, the one I missed was For the Love of Food, your favorite food themed cozy. Now, that is very hard for me. I kind of want to plead the 5th because there's just too many to name. And the Cheese Shop series by Karina Moss, Cheddar Off Dead, is the first book in this one. We're doing a read along right now, and Karina will be joining to chat about the first book with us live. So she'll answer questions. Join the discussion. It's going to be a blast. That series is one of my favorite food theme, but also I think where you should start if you're a newbie to cozies. I just think it has everything that embodies a fantastic traditional cozy. But also I love the Noodle Shop series by Vivian Chen. I love the Bake Shop series by Ellie Alexander. I love, oh gosh, I can't. There's so many to name. The Candy Shop series by Amanda Flower that I mentioned earlier is one of my absolute favorites of all time. The Cupcake series by Jen McKinley is a good one. The, what is this series called? The West Indies Bakery series, that's not what it's called, by Olivia Matthews. I highly recommend that series. Book 1 was my favorite of the year that I read it. Oh my gosh, there's just too many. The Caribbean Kitchen by Raquel V. Reyes. Okay, I'm going to stop there. But just know that there's so many others. And I have a cozies by theme recommendation. So check out that food one because it's all about food cozies. The next one is Idle Hands. Favorite job or hobby to read about. Now, I think that this is probably one that's changed because I have been loving the cruise ship cozies. There's just so much fun. I mentioned Courtny earlier. She is the original creator of the tag. Her book is a cruise cozy. And oh my goodness, she also has a new book coming out. And I just got the arc for it. I'm so excited for her and to read it. Oh my gosh. Okay. Her cruise ship cozy was one of my favorites of last year. The characters, she couldn't have written a better cast of characters. They're a senior group of women that are going to go cruising together. It's like the cruising cozy, and oh my goodness. But in general, I just think it's such a fun, and it could be a job or a hobby. So I'm actually going to only name one in this one because there's so many of those that I love to read about. 'Tis the season. What is your favorite holiday themed cozy read? I'm going to have to say the Christmas Tree Farm by Jacqueline Frost. I also love The Year-Round Christmas by Vicki Delaney. I really love the first book that I read in the Halloween series by Emmeline Duncan. I really like the Holiday series by Tanya Kappas, but I think ultimately my favorite would be the Christmas Tree Farm. I love it so much. I look forward to a new one every single year. Next up is favorite Punniest title, and that is a landmine for me because punny titles are one of my favorite things about cozy mysteries. And if you watch my new releases, you will know I cackle. I cannot help it. I love the punny titles. The ones I can think of off the very top of my head is Birder She Wrote, which is part of the Meg Langslow series by Donna Andrews. I think that is hilarious. Seven Deadly Zins, that is part of a wine series. Another one, Bites the Crust. Or the Bake Shop series by Ellie Alexander. All of the ones in the Christmas tree. I mean, most cozies have punny titles, and they're just so creative. It's one of my favorite things about cozies. I have to stop myself because otherwise you'll never get through this video. Okay. Special skills. Does your favorite amateur sleuth have a unique skill? All of them are my favorite, and they all have unique skills depending on their theme. So that's my answer. Reading time. How do you get cozy to read a book? I usually read I have an oversized chair, like the chair and a half. I mostly read in that chair if I'm inside, with my pup sitting next to me, and usually coffee is involved. I live in Florida, so oftentimes I will sit outside and enjoy the outdoors here. So I'll sit out there. Usually involves coffee. You see a theme, a pattern? Yeah. Recommendations. What is your favorite cozy mystery? Oh, another landmine. But I'm going to name some favorite cozy mysteries that I didn't give answers to. So I really love the Pepper Martin series by Casey Daniels. The main character, she has never had a job. She has no skills, and her father gets arrested for a white collar crime, and she's just trying to find anything. And again, with her having no skills, she takes the only job that she can land, which is being a tour guide in this cemetery. And she conks her head. She trips and conks her head on like a tombstone, and now she can see and hear ghosts, and it is quite hysterical. Another favorite that I didn't mention in this video is the Gladdy Gold series by Rita Lakin. It is absolutely fantastic. The Sophie Kimball series by J.C. Eaton. These are all favorites. So me saying fantastic is redundant at this point. What else didn't I name? I'm trying to think of my favorites that I did not name in this video. Did I name the Royal Spinus series by Reese Bowen? It is an absolute favorite. I know I named the Noodle Shop. You know what series that is one of my favorites I haven't named in a while, and I didn't name in this video, is the Darling Delia's series from Susan Wittig Albert. It is a historical. It takes place right before the crash. And the first book starts out and is really interesting because it's about this group of garden club ladies. And they are saying things like, oh, my husband's talking about, whispering about stuff going on at the bank, and I don't know what's going on. What do you ladies think and stuff? And we know it to be that the crash is getting ready to happen. And what I love about that series is that there's always like tidbits and hints of like how to stretch your supplies during the Depression. So it'll be like at the beginning of the chapter, it'll be like how to use your shoe polish as floor cleaner. I'm just making something up. But I don't know. I find it so interesting. I'm going to end there because I could keep going forever if you let me. I want to see everybody do this cozy mystery tag. Make sure that you put in the description that the original content creators were Angela from Books Are My Heart and Courtney from Courtagonist. Make sure you go check them out and subscribe. And until next time, may all your future reads be 5 stars. Bye, everybody.